Welcome to the last of my series of junk journals. This is one I've designed to actually travel with. I've put a closing strip on it to keep it closed, as my journals tend to get quite bulky. Used the charms that I generally do. The cover is an internet image where I've imposed additional internet images in different scales on. The whole lot has been Mod Podged, Distress Inked, and then a clear glaze over the top to stop it being tacky. The fastening I've used on this one is fairly primitive. It's just a brad on the back, a hair tie, and a decorative brad on the front. So I haven't even gone to the trouble of disguising the back of the brad. It's there. It serves a purpose. Inside the journal, vintage advertising, Distress Ink Mod Podge, and some rub-ons over the top. A map of where I'm going and decorative washi duct tape. On the back of that page we have an envelope where I've just taped down the flap with washi and tucked an extra journaling spot in there. With this journal I wanted to have a lot of journaling spots, tuck spots, pockets, just places to put things, so that's what I've done with this. Baseball card holders, which I've cut down and used washi tape to make into a different shape. Beautiful gift wrap paper that I rather loved, so I've just popped a wee butterfly on there, washi tape around the edge to just give it a little bit more strength. Magazine from the 60s, which I love the image, Old Bulldog, vintage Mickey Mouse German book. This was a cutout from a box of cosmetics I got, which had a clear window in the box, and so I've just backed the clear window with some scrapbooking paper and left it actually as a pocket, so I can slide a photo in there and I can stick something on the back as well. Sweetie bag with some washi tape taped onto an envelope with some washi tape, so you've got lots of storage in there. Old baggage label, old flight tickets from the 1960s, and a glassine envelope and some flight tags there. Old diary pages with the actual dates that I'm travelling, so I can just pop down what I'm doing each day in there as well. Pocket and postcard, scrapbooking paper. What I've done here is just rounded the corners with a punch that I had, and I've left this one, I've cut this off an old children's storybook, and I've left the mouse actually sticking out. How long it'll last, I'm not too sure. Scrapbooking paper and more paper clips. Scrapbooking, journaling spot. This is from a word game book. I love these, so I thought it could be handy to travel with. More scrapbooking paper and washi tape. A mushroom bag from our local supermarket with a postcard tucked in there with a journaling spot on the back, and I've turned the back of it into a pocket just by slicing the end open and turning it back and using washi to reinforce the bag because it is quite delicate. Ledger paper and a rub-on, little tuck spot, a gift card with washi and a tab. Another old letter card. I do rather like these, so what I've done with this one is just added a wee strip there so that the binding doesn't come into the card itself, and just added some washi tape for extra durability because they are quite fragile. An image that I've put across 2 pages because this is scrapbooking paper and it had the design and whatnot written on the back, and I wasn't too keen on that. So that's the front of the scrapbooking paper, and I popped a wee brad there as well. For those of you who remember 5 1/4 inch floppies, this is it, with a cutout there, so the envelope and the disc itself with a paperclip and ribbon. Scrapbooking paper with letter tiles. And decorative duct tape, washi tape, an envelope which has been washi taped down, and in it is a vintage writing paper. So again, a great journaling spot. An old postcard which I've adhered a butterfly to just to give it a little more dimension. and on the back is a half an envelope with rub-ons and just some tags popped inside there. An old envelope from 76 with a boarding pass. So this is just the front of an A4 envelope which I've cut down and put some decorative bits and bobs. Decorative envelope, if I can again tuck bits in, and I've added the extension strip on. So all that is just adding a strip of paper and popping it into your binder. A swing tag from an item of clothing, it's just in there. Magazine cutout, a paper bag from our local pharmacy with a tag made from a loaf of bread and blank on back. Scrapbooking paper and a boarding pass, a band off a pair of socks which I've just simply washi taped down and popped some paper in behind. Old comic book with a tuck spot, paper with a cutout, an old gift card with some paper in it, page from my favourite book, some beautiful images with paper clips and ribbons added, my favourite confectionery, an envelope which has been just sliced open and a wee envelope, paper bag added there, and a magnetic bookmark there. The inside of the back is just the old classifieds, again antiqued and Mod Podged down. The back of the journal is a magazine image which has been Mod Podged and clear glazed over the top to give durability. So thank you for watching. That is my last video. I hope you've enjoyed.